Hello. So I've been trying to figure out how to add a little bit of whimsy into my life anywhere that I can. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now is I'm lighting candles and my intention is to put them around myself, and the way I think of it is they are like a border of protection. They kind of set the mood and they make me feel very cozy, especially because I am in my basement doing these activities and it's a little chilly down there. So the little candles actually do help warm me up. And I'm showing you my lavender oil here. I like to take it and just kind of stamp it on each side of the mat so that way I can, get the effects. Here I am taking a breath, which is so important. It's probably what I should do right now. it's See, it really helps just kind of calm you. If you feel like you're ever, a little jumpy, just take a big breath in the nose, out the mouth, and you will feel better. So, what I was planning, or what I am doing today, is showing you how I use the trigger point ball on my feet. If you are unfamiliar, a trigger point ball is this little, it's like a little green and black striped ball that you see to the left of me. And it has a metal ball inside of it, and the outside of it has like a foam layer. So when you rub your feet on it, it doesn't hurt because it's not going straight onto a metal ball. I mean, it can hurt at times if you get on a spot real good, but it really helps to kind of do pressure point therapy. They call it trigger point, but it's like getting into your pressure points. So if you find a good spot, you can really work out your knots. And in Pilates, a lot of the times they will use it on the bottoms of the feet, which is how I learned about it. And now I do it all the time. I love this little ball so much. And when I travel, if I go places, I put it in my suitcase and bring it with me because I believe that the bottoms of your feet, if you, enjoy a good foot massage or a pedicure, whatever it is, it's such a good time. So, yeah, and you can see I use it on my hands too. And then I'm going to rub it on my legs. Literally, you can rub it all, just kind of like really all over the fascia, aka your skin. And it does magical things. I don't know all the science behind it, but I'm telling you, it's magical. And I was going to talk about my little socks because I got these socks and I'm holding them in my hands. You can't see them, but I can. And basically, they tell you all the little areas on the bottom of your feet where when you, I guess, hit those areas, it affects that area of the body. So there's, a section of the bottom of your foot that affects your kidneys, your lungs, your gonad, your head, your ears, all of the things. And I don't necessarily try to spot treat my kidneys or my pancreas while doing what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. We're up. We're moving. So yeah, I just randomly put it on my feet and rub it all around and massage the bottoms of my feet. It's such a good time. And here I'm trying to be a little extra, I was seeing if I could really, really get into it because clearly I was feeling something there. But yeah, you just kind of play with it. And there's no rhyme or reason to it. You really just roll around and wherever you feel maybe a little bit more pressure, you just kind of hang out there, sit with it. And yeah, I love the little thing. And you can lean up against the wall with it too and kind of massage your back. If you've ever seen somebody take a tennis ball and kind of rub it on somebody's back, it's the same thing. I think the tennis ball is actually supposed to mimic that thing, but yeah. And kind of the whole point of what I was wanting to share today was how much I love this little ball. And I don't know, it's little things like this I've noticed that can really change how your day goes. And it might sound super simple, but no joke, if you are really tired, you've been on your feet for a while, you've been moving, or you have a lot of hip pain and lower back pain in particular, this is so relieving. Like, it's actually insane. And you'll feel your little toes pop. That's what I'm doing right now. It's sitting underneath my toes and they're just kind of releasing and popping and cracking. It's such a good magical time. And there is, well, I don't know if this is going in the order that I'm trying to go in right now, but basically, if your feet are grounded and feel safe and relaxed, I mean, yeah, that's going to make you feel safe. So it's going to kind of affect, I guess, how you move. You're not going to be so anxious and tense. And then down the sides of your legs, I believe that the entire muscle that goes up and down the side of your legs is your fight or flight. It affects your fight or flight. And this soothes that. And I'm not sure if I'm 100% correct here, but for me, it literally does. I will feel so much relief in my lower back because I experience a ton of lower back pain. And this has really changed the game. Really changed the game. Also, if you have essentially wider feet, and sometimes your feet can be wider because they're stretching a certain way, and it almost gives you, I think that's what bunions are called. Bunions? That was fun. But I think that's what they're called. But essentially, it's a build-up where your foot's been stretched improperly, and you, I guess when they get really intense, they can be hard to get rid of. But for people that have been on their feet a lot, maybe doing, service work or manual labor, you can kind of get minor ones. And I feel like if you catch it early, which this is my theory, is that you can go ahead and correct it by doing stuff like this and stretching your legs, which is what I was doing before I got up, where I was just kind of getting a little early release. And it's such a good time. So maybe I can do some research and see if I can actually back this up properly. But I stand by it currently, very much so. And then the back of your, what is it? Your Achilles heel, maybe? Like the whatever goes down the back of your leg. There's a lot, that's a super tight muscle for a lot of people. Like it kind of stays super tight. I might not have all of these in the correct order, but essentially is if your legs are super duper tight, I mean, you're on them. They carry you around. So you really need to stretch them out and take care of them. So I have the little foam block in front of myself that you can see. It's like a teal color. And what I'll do, and you don't really have to have a foam block for this. I mean, that's just a yoga block. You can actually get one at 5 and below for 5 or below. And you just lean your feet on it so that way you can create some level of elevation. And it's kind of like a reverse high heel, what I'm going to do. But you could also put your heels on it and then put your toes on the floor. But if you put your toes on it and then put your heels on the floor, it just stretches the backs of your legs really, really, really well. And it's such a good time. I'm currently deciding if I'm going to be able to go to solid core because it started snowing. And the class I was going to go to, I'm a last minute booker, and it says 13 of 13 open. And it has been snowing, and it's going to get colder. And if they could cancel the class, I feel like that would make sense. And then whoever's teaching could go home earlier and not have to drive home later in the cold, in the snow, in the freeze, in the dark, all of the things, all of the elements. But I'm going to check when I'm done with this and see if anybody else booked. But I am not going to be the only person that shows up and then keeps them there for that. That could be such a fun time to be the only person in class, but at the same time, being the only person in a solid core class actually sounds like potentially not a good time, because they are very determined to motivate you. And if I was the only person there to motivate, oh my gosh, I might get a little bit too motivated and then not make it to the end of my solid core session. So yeah, it's a really fun time, and I love being pushed beyond my limits. But yeah, I don't know if I need that type of attention during my workout. I am already willing to push myself a little bit farther than I need to go at times without assistance. So yeah. And right here, if you do not have good balance, you could definitely give it a try. I wouldn't necessarily say it's past a beginner level type of thing, but this one does take a little bit of balance, because you have to kind of be able to maintain your hips and your core all up in the air really nicely. But when you hold all these tense positions and really hold yourself together, it relieves so much tension in your body. It's very nice. Very nice. And I'm pretty excited because I was watching this, and for a second I was like, dang, should I refilm this? Because the room is a little bit messy, which, no, I'm not going to refilm this, obviously. We're right here watching it together. But it did inspire me today. I went downstairs and straightened up the room, so hopefully next time it'll look super cute, and that'll be awesome.